What up, tube? It is May 31st again, I'm saying it. Tomorrow is June 1st, my birthday. 2 more days, and then I'm gonna be off for a couple of days. I'm taking a little mini vacay with my fams. So 2 more days of work, guys. Today's I'm gonna get into this new video today, guys. I got a question from one of my followers. His name is Christian Gomez. Christian Gomez. He left me a message and he wanted me to answer some questions for him. So since we are a resource for barbers, barber students, and barber professionals, and barber shop owners, and I gotta answer these questions. So guys, so let's get into this. All right. All right, guys. I'm about to head to the shop. So jump in my car. We'll get talking to here. So the first question that Christian asked me is. The first question is, what are my weaknesses as a barber or of hair cutting, okay? So what are my weaknesses as far as haircuts go? So first question is, what are my biggest weaknesses in cutting hair? Well, my biggest weaknesses in cutting hair, I feel, are time. You know, I don't have a lot of time, you know, and
music speak for itself.
I don't have enough barbers for one. So what has we're overwhelmed with a lot of haircuts, and you're cutting hair at a rapid pace. You know, I think some of my weaknesses are one of my biggest weaknesses is sometimes I don't take enough time. You know, I'm a fast barber. I cut hair fast, and if you guys know, I compete in barber battles, and I've won a trophy before in fastest fade. So I am pretty fast. You know, I am relatively fast, and I'm not just fast with fades. I'm fast with any kind of haircut. So my biggest weakness, I feel, is that sometimes I don't take enough time. You know, even if I don't have customers after that customer, and sometimes I feel like I rush through a haircut, and even myself, I'm guilty of that. You know, you know, I got to take my time more and work on my detail a little bit more, and that way the haircuts come out even that much more crispier. You know, and I feel that my haircuts are pretty good. So, but you know, guys, it doesn't start off this way, guys. Like, that's my weakness now. But my weakness when I first started, oh man, was fades. Fades were hard for me. It wasn't until I learned how to erase that bottom line that things got easier for me. So my thing for you guys is, look, guys, if you guys are discouraged out there, or you guys are feeling like, oh man, this is harder than it looks, you know, trust me, guys, trust me. With time comes repetition. When repetition comes experience, and then you'll develop a skill that you can carry on for the rest of your life, you know. But you got to work at it. It's like my hat says, you got to grind. You know, a diamond doesn't start off as a diamond. You have to grind that. You have to grind that rock into a diamond. You know, you gotta form it and shape it. It doesn't start off that way. Same thing with haircutting, guys. It doesn't start off easy. So I would say at first it was fades, you know, when I first started. But right now I think it's just it's my time. I gotta learn how to distribute my time better and get better at that. And also, you know, I think I need some work on my scissor work. I'm not gonna lie. I think my scissor work is good. It's good, but it's not the best that it could be. Lately, I've been watching a lot of videos and doing my homework, and I noticed that, you know what, I'm lacking a little bit in the scissor work, so I got to get better at that. And the way you do that is by educating yourself, and, you know, watching videos and going to educational classes and taking some classes from some other people that are better than you. That's how you get better. Question number 2, guys. Christian, question number 2 is, what does customer service mean to me? And me as being a barbershop owner, and you know, guys, I'm not gonna lie to you that the customer service skills and desire to be the best you can is gonna come with time also. And I mean, you're not gonna start off super hungry. I mean, you should. If you want to succeed, you should. But a lot of guys have to build it up. Even when I first started, I mean, I had my doubts, and I didn't even know if I wanted to continue to do this. It wasn't until 2 years, maybe 3 years after I got into this business that I said, like, man, I really, really, really love this. So it's just something that you gotta, it's gonna develop over time, you know what I mean? But to me, customer service, what that means is you know what, being there for your customers. You know, look, we're in a business where we're providing a service, and the service that we provide is haircuts, you know, grooming, facials, you know, shaves, you know, all kinds of different things, you know, like, and we're a customer-based service business. So when you're that, you need to be there for your customers, you know. I don't know about your guys' shop. If you guys are taking appointments, it might be a little different. I've never worked for appointments. Me personally, I've always done walk-ins. And at my shop, we've been there 9 years, and we still do walk-ins. So therefore, when you do walk-ins, it's a little different, because walk-ins, people can walk in at any time. And guess what? When you post hours, my hours are, like, say today, they're from 9 to 5:30. So, you know, you post those hours, you have to be there, guys, because that's what we do. You know, that's what customer service is, guys. You have to be there for your customer. You know, when my customers call me up on my day off and ask me, are you working today? I answer my phone, because that's good customer service, you know. And I'm always up on my game. I don't shut my customer service down because I'm not working. No, I don't. I'll answer them, and I'll give them my you know, I'll let them know I'm going to be here at this time, and I try to give them my schedule and tell them that I'm going to be here. And when I say something, I do it, guys. You know, there's nothing worse when somebody tells you, hey, can you meet me here and let's do this, or can you like I said, I don't do appointments, but I do appointments. You know, I do appointments for my customers that are like VIP. I do them on Saturdays and Fridays only. Other than that, we don't do appointments at my shop. You know, I don't have an appointment book. I don't have a I don't have an appointment service like most barber shops do. I just don't, you know. And but you know, to me, customer service is being there for your customer, making it convenient for him to get a haircut, you know. Me accepting credit cards at my shop, that improved my customer service, because you know what, guys, nobody carries cash anymore. Everybody carries cards now. So, you know, that being there for your customers, you know, talking to your customers, building a relationship with your customers. You know, you're not going to build a relationship with every customer. Trust me, guys. There's some customers that come in and they're barber hoppers. They go from barbershop to barbershop. There's customers that are just coming through here real quick through the city, and you know, you'll probably never see them again. But you know what? I treat everybody the same, and I give everybody the same customer service. I try to give everybody the same smile. I try to say everybody what's up. You know, I try to shake everybody's hand. I greet everybody. You know, to me, customer service is the most important thing in this business, because I know that my customers, they love my shop, because my shop's open when I say it's open, you know. And when they come in, they get greeted, and everybody has a good attitude in my shop. I don't hire people with bad attitudes, you know. I get rid of people with bad attitudes, because if you're not gonna blend in with my atmosphere of people, then it's no good to me, you know what I mean? But basically, guys, customer service just comes down to being there for your customers. When your customer needs that haircut, you got to be there. And if those are the hours that you're set to work, then you need to be there. Showing up late, bad customer service. Answering your phone all the time while you're in a haircut, bad customer service. I'm not saying never answer your phone, but don't answer just any old phone call. Like, you know, if a random phone call comes in, why are you going to answer it? Or, you know, if your wife's calling you in the middle of a haircut and you know it's not an emergency, she's just calling to say hi, then, you know, why answer that call? Why not just, you know, pass it on and later on, after you're done with the call, then call her up? You know, it's just, you gotta present yourself to your customer as a professional and provide the best customer service. Keep in mind, this is a customer service based business. So question number 3 on the list was, when was a time that you received creative criticism? I don't know if I understand this question, but I guess it's like I can receive it all the time, guys. You know, like, I'm always down for criticism. You know, when something's not right, I like to know. You know, and that's just the way I function. Just this past weekend, went to that barber battle. You guys saw? You know, I'm a social person, so I try to go over there and make contacts with people, and you know, people that I see on in my industry that I think I could benefit from. I try to go out and talk to them, and that's how you educate yourself, you know. And this past weekend when I went over there, I talked to this gentleman. His name was Tyreek Jackson. And another guy named Marv told me to go talk to him because he owns a barber school. So I thought I'd go over there and pick his brain. And you know, once I started picking his brain, he talked to me for a little bit, and you know, he gave me some creative criticism, and told me that if I'm gonna do what I gotta do, then I gotta get my act in order, and I gotta get my start doing what I need to do to get to where I want to be at. In case you guys are wondering what I'm doing my towels right now. See that? Barbershop owners never finishes, guys. Always got something to do. Today is Thursday, so I'm doing my towels, getting them ready for the weekend. I am leaving this weekend, so I want to make sure I leave everything in order. So, like I was saying, so yeah, so he was a little sarcastic with me, and you know, I could have took it the wrong way, but I didn't, you know, because I am that type of person that, you know, if something says something to me the wrong way, I take it the wrong way, but I didn't. I accepted it for what it was. It was creative criticism, and I smiled, and I'm gonna tell you guys exactly what he said, because we were talking about opening a barber school, and I told him, and I asked him, I go, I guess my first step should be to get my barber's instructor's license, and he gave me a sarcastic remark, and he just goes, duh, and I was like, oh. But you know what, he's right, and that's some creative criticism. You know, you have to, you know, if it's the obvious thing to do, then you got to do it, guys. And you know, I can't get mad about that. And sometimes criticism is hard to accept, but you know, it's part of this industry too, because you know, you're always gonna not always satisfy everybody, not always not like what you see, and people are not always gonna tell you that you're the best, or that they love your haircut. Sometimes you're gonna find somebody who you just can't satisfy. And when you meet that person, you just gotta, you know, do the best you can and move on from there. And it is what it is, you know. But that's my take on creative criticism. Everybody has to take it. Everybody has to accept it. It is what it is. So question number 4. Question number 4 is, how do I rank my haircuts on a scale from 1 to 10? Okay. I already said it in the last thing I said was that I don't even think I'm the best hair cutter at my shop. There's 2 other guys at my shop that I think are better than I am. They're just real meticulous and real, you know, they take a lot of pride in their work. Everybody at my shop takes pride in their work. Don't let me think that anybody else doesn't. At my shop, we all take pride in our work, which is very important. If you take pride in your work, guess what? You'll do good work. But on a scale of 1 to 10, I rank my haircuts, I would say 7, you know, just to make sure to rank myself higher than better than average. I think I'm better than average because I'm fast. I'm fast and I do quick haircuts, and I can get a lot of haircuts done. So there's days when we're super packed, super slammed. Guess what? I'm the one that comes in and takes care of them. But yeah, I think I have a lot of room for improvement. There's a lot of things that I need to get better at, you know. Let me give you guys an example. Flat tops. I can always get better at flat tops. Even though I'm pretty good at flat tops, I think, because a lot of people they refuse to even do them. But there's always room for improvement. My scissor work, I said it before, I think there's room for improvement there. And even some of my fades and tapers, they're not always perfect, guys. Nobody's haircuts are perfect. And it'd be silly and unhumble of me to say that I'm a 10, because I'm not. You know, like I always feel that there's room for improvement in everybody. And even when you're at a level like me, I've been in this game already 15 years. You know, I'm a little higher level than other people, but that doesn't mean I'm better than they are. That just means that I got a lot more years and a lot more haircuts in. But everybody's got to put their time in. Just like there's people that look up to me and where I'm at, there's people above me where I take it. You know, I look up to them, and I want to get to that level. Letting you guys in on my school, but I want to someday I want to have a barber school, and you know, that's a dream and a goal of mine, and that's something that I'm working for and I'm working up to. You know, just like you guys have to have goals and dreams and work up to yours. But yeah, I'd say I'm a 7, and there's always room for improvement. And You know, even though I'm going to be 49 years old tomorrow, guys, trust me, guys, I don't think I know everything. And I think there's always a room for improvement in my haircuts, and I'm going to keep doing it and keep grinding and grinding. And if I have a problem, I try to find a solution and I work it out, and that's how life is. Question number 5. Question number 5 is, on a scale from 1 to 10, how do I rate myself? How do I rate my customer service skills? I don't know if you're asking about me or my shop. Me personally, I think my customer skills are at maybe a 8, maybe even a 9. And like I said, I don't give myself perfect scores because I take myself, I'm hard on myself, you know, so I feel there's always room for improvement, and especially in the customer service game, you know, customer service is something that everybody needs to work on every single day, and it's something that you should be, you know, utilizing every day. Always give good customer service skills. If you give good customer service, guess what? The customer will return to you, you know. Even if your haircut is not the best in the world, guys, but if you provide good customer service, be there, talk to your customer, you know, be knowledgeable, give them great advice, you know, and being a barber, there's so much more to being a barber than just a great haircut, you know. Like, we're therapists in a way. Where people come to our places to vent and relax and feel good and walk out of there feeling better about themselves. Nobody wants to come into a place where, you know, they're not acknowledged and poor customer skills are apparent, you know. So me personally, I rate myself at least, I say an 8 for customer service skills. There's, like I said, there's always room for improvement. I have bad days too, guys. Sometimes when you have a bad day, you just don't want to, you know, there's things that you don't want to do, and then sometimes you gotta, sometimes people tell me, like, I got a bad attitude, or I look mean, or I don't say hi, or I look like I'm in a bad mood, you know, and it's not like that. It's just, I'm a serious person, and a lot of times, you know, when you got things on your mind, it reflects on your facial expressions and stuff like that. So, yeah, everybody needs to work on customer skills. So question number 6. Question number 6 was, have you ever had a customer, after you get a haircut, they're walking out, they're dissatisfied, and if they were dissatisfied, how do you handle it? So, you know, hey guys, I've been in the business for 15 years, you know. In 15 years, you've chopped a lot of heads, and, you know, even to this day, guys, you're going to get people that they don't like the way you cut hair, you know, and there's nothing you can do about it. You know, I just got a bad review just a couple of days ago on Yelp. This guy pretty much went on there and said that everybody in my shop cuts hair good except me, you know what I mean? Like, there's just some people, they're not going to like you. They're not going to like your attitude. They're not gonna like the way you cut hair, you know what I mean? And, you know, of course, guys, sometimes we screw up. Sometimes you don't give the right haircut, or give that right person that right look that they're looking for. So, you know, when that happens, you know, there's 2 ways of handling it. You could let them walk out and they never come back, or you can turn around and offer them a free haircut. Or you could turn around and, you know, hopefully that they come back. And, you know, I've had that happen before. You know, me personally, I have a policy and this is in my chair. I don't really do this on everybody because, you know, different guys, I've seen guys, some of my apprentices and some other people give horrible haircuts and let that person walk out and pay, you know, like, I don't like that, but it happens, you know. I'm not going to step in and say, hey, that haircut looks horrible. You know, I'm not going to do that because that's shattering to that person, you know, to the barber. You know, I don't dehumaniate anybody's haircuts. I think everybody's haircuts have something to offer to that person. But yeah, it's happened to me before, and you know what? And I tell people, you know, if you don't like your haircut, you don't got to pay for it. You know, straight up, you know. It's on me. If you don't feel that you like that haircut and that haircut's not up to your standards, then you don't got to pay for it. And they can walk out, and they're welcome to come back again. And I tell them, you're welcome to come back and try out a different barber. There's, you know, at my shop, there's 6 other barbers. You know, there's 6 other barbers you can try. So, you know, I always tell them, if you don't like the way I cut your hair, you don't got to pay for it. But, you know, sometimes it goes to, it has to do too, because I'm the shop owner. So it has to do with at the way the customer comes at you too. You know what I mean? Because I've had customers that take advantage of younger barbers, and they come in and try to humiliate that barber and put him down or make him seem like he didn't give that person a good haircut, so he wants a free haircut in return, you know. And I've stepped in and said, like, no, that haircut's fine, that haircut looks good, you know. I think you're being unreasonable, and I think you should pay for that. And you know, they usually listen to me. But, you know, you're not always going to make everybody happy, and there's different ways of handling it. You know, sometimes when a person criticizes your haircut, then, you know, you as a barber, you have to humble yourself and accept that, you know, maybe that haircut wasn't the best, and you got to do a better job. And there's different. Every customer is different, guys. Some customers are picky as hell, and some customers, they don't even care, you know. And it's just, it depends on the customer, and that's the way this business is. But all right, guys, that's it for this little segment. I'm going to go back inside the shop, finish working up. Right now, it's about 12:30. Hope I answered all your questions. Hey, I like this question and answer stuff. It's pretty cool. You know, I'm giving you my personal opinion and from what I know and from my 15 years of experience in this business, guys. You could take it, you could do whatever you want with it, you know what I'm saying? So, I'll try to do an outro later, but if I don't, I'll see you guys mañana.